So we got done with, what is it, Kryle's questline, so we got Thavnair, Urianger, and Estinian to chill with now, so I'm looking forward to this. These are all the cool characters, the cool kids group. For Thavnair Bound. Ooh, this looks cool. Let's see. I have Kryle's instructions in hand. If you're ready to set out, and so are we. Having been to Thavnair before, I could travel by Aetherite, but what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage would waste time we do not have. Kryle's of the same mind, and has already secured the aid of the good folk of the Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. The Confluence, thou sayest. I'm afraid so, my friend. What's up? What's up, Urianger? What's going on? Thou wilt recall the hunt for Iceheart, to whose sanctuary we delivered the owing to the knowledge of our comrade Moonbreda. Yeah, Moonbreda was an authority on aetherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the Confluence. Haven't you gone to see them yet? I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last. It is as it hath the many times I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus I've kept my silence. Whether you come with us or no, your choice is yours alone. If it's too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the Confluence, and I shall face that which I hath long been overdue. If it's settled, then let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named, Kite. Yeah, Kite. Alright. Poor Urianger, he's still upset over that stuff from, like, yeah, A Realm Reborn. Goddamn. Well, now this is a rather lot of stern faces. Are my library books overdue again? To our knowledge, we're associates of Kryle, the students of Baldessian. We seek passage to Thavnair, and understand that you can assist us. Ah, the test subjects. Welcome, welcome. Test subjects? What's going on? Oh, you hadn't heard? Well then, allow me to explain. So, in order to travel to an Aetherite, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mess of aether hurtling along the life stream. An inconvenient but incontrovertible limitation of Aetherite teleportation. What if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an Aetherite without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years, we've labored to make such travel possible, that people might move about more freely. And we've finally done it. We've created a new kind of Aetherite that doesn't require attunement. Truly, that changes everything. Well, my language may have been a bit misleading. The user need not attune to these Aetherites, but the Aetherites themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. But it just so happens that our first test pair of Aetherites, one has been installed here in Sharlayan, and the other over in Yedlamad, a port town in Thavnair. As you may know, our nation has long maintained so strong ties with Rads at Han, and indeed we owe much of this breakthrough to the oh my god, I can't fucking read. To the contributions of their alchemists. So to sum up, we're to test these aetherites. How fortuitous for you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel aether. Will this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say these aetherites were made for people like your good self. These magics, the magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. A veritable dream come true, and far be it from me to worry about such things. But do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? Only permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set. It may come as a surprise, but we actually struggle to find test subjects. Most people seem to have unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the life stream. In the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry. But it's plain that you aren't most people. Mrs. Kryle truly knows how to pick 'em. Okay. So my phone. What happened? Oh fuck. Put that away. Hold on. I'm just put my phone down really quick because I don't really need it. There we go. Mind if I might change the subject? Are Master Wolfson and Mistress Blowita not present today? Oh, didn't you hear? They've recently resigned their posts. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project helmed by the forum itself, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any other questions? No? Let's get going before you change your minds. Please cease your preparations and head outside to the Aetherite Plaza. I'll be along shortly. Okay. Well, it's good we're getting sent right off immediately. We're not really lingering around the city anymore, I feel. So we can kind of just go there and see what happens next. So I'm excited. Let's get going. So is this actually gonna work?
Right. We're all set. Just the 4 of you, was it?
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnair.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects.
Huh.
Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travelers could line up here, please.
Alright, off we go. So, another new area to explore. This should be, again, exciting. Eat this cookie while I listen to the dialogue.
Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether. Oh, and one last thing.
Oh, what is it?
You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
Oh, great.
What?
Uh-oh. Is this putting us in the area? Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Big old map. So we're literally teleporting all the way across the world, pretty much. Wow. That's definitely a trip.
Thavnair, home to city-state Rads at Han. Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between 2 peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified
Oh
as a
shit, yeah, the
single
tower is
nation,
still here.
an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay. For a time.
So there's a big old tower here.
Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
Oh yeah, we're sick. Oh boy. As soon as he just shows up.
What chance? Against such an insidious foe.
Well, I mean, at least it worked, right? And once we attune, we never need to do that again. Well, here we are, Thavnair. Yeah, I've heard so much about this place. Like doing like mostly relic weapon stuff. It mentions this place a lot. So it's cool to finally get to meet it. Oh, we're still sick. Oh fuck.
I've seen fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish. Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
I love, man. I'm loving this already. This little splitting quest line.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions. Don't let a Stinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Uh-oh. Oh my god. This is gonna get worse and worse. Now, what am I getting up to look at? Manage to will yourself onto your feet. Given your condition, will you be able to reach a Stinian in time? Oh, I gotta wander around and find out what do you got to say though. Oh man. Alright, where's the Stinian? Oh, there he is. Let me attune to this quickly. Oh fuck. Aether sickness. Severe nausea, reducing movement speed. Oh my god. You there. I need 3 drinks. Something that helps with aether sickness. By the Menusa. A traveler. Greetings and welcome. You're wise, good sir. Come to me. My special armor lassie, made with only the finest and freshest ingredients. It's famed for calming unruly bellies. By way of warm welcome to Thavnair, I'm pleased to offer to you for the low price of 19,800 gil. Not for 1, not for 2, but 3 bottles. A bargain amongst bargains. So look at this. Look at these guys. Was this an elephant person? Oh my god. Look at him go. I must /deny a Stinian. Oh, I can't talk to him. I'm still sick, so I need to /deny. I must emote on him. I thought you could barely stand. What do you need to tell me that's so urgent? Wait, I shouldn't buy the lassie? This merchant is swindling me? Sincerest apologies, sir, but I appear to have my prices confused. It's actually 1,890 gil for 3 bottles of lassie. That confusion would have been quite costly for both of us. Very well then, your coin. Here, a bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest. Am I still gonna be sick? Probably. I'll be back after I've explored the town. Alright, back we go. Yeah. Praise be to the 12. My stomach doth loosen its death grip. My heartfelt thanks to thee and Estinian, and to the fine fruits of this land. You were in time. Excellent. You spared us Tatario's wrath. Sweet, sweet release. If you haven't already, you should have yours too. Alright, time for me to have my drink. My medicine. Right, I'm ready to go on with it. That lassie truly worked wonders. Back on your feet, I see. Thy hair. Aye, I've bound it. 'Tis the most I could do against this heat short of shredding my armor. Or shedding my armor. May I ask where you got the cord for it? A local vendor, a man that said his Thavnairian weave, though and not easily unraveled, or tough and not easily unraveled. And how much did it cost? 9,400 gil, a steal, I was told. It's nothing fancy, but I've always valued function over form. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alphino can hold a candle to you. You waste all the money. Especially as you're a Dragoon to put up more of a fight. Yeah, let's make him uncomfortable. On that subject, I shall refrain from making comment. Yet I cannot help but observe that the merchants seem overzealous in their pursuit of profit. Claiming Thavnair as its dominion, the nation of Radzat Han hath long thrived as a hub of commerce. In the beginning, there were the Arcasadora, a Matonga tribe indigenous to this land. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and through their intermingling, a culture rich and distinct did emerge. From alchemy to textiles, the products of Hanish culture have come to be celebrated and coveted the world over. A development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west. All this hath combined to make a trading power of Radzat Han. Is it Rods or Rads? Radzat Han. Yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must needs be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation. Neither which I see any evidence. Given that merchants at a gateway town are free to fleece hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. Just so, that opportunistic pricing is rampant doth suggest that oversight is much weakened, or mayhap that people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, to be prudent to ascertain the current state of affairs. Prudent and practical, aye, we have naught to lose by learning more. So ere we seek out Kral's acquaintance, shall we see what information we can gather in Yedlamad. Excellent. We didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it. Oh, it's just like the yogurt and spices. Okay. The drink that was given us by the merchant. Oof. Let's keep going. On low tide. What do I should do with all these armor coffers? Because I'm at 3 or 530s or 515, so they're useless to me right now. Right, let's split up and make inquiries in town. Mosby, the pier is yours. Once you have learned what we can, we regroup by the Aetherite, off-putting though a mere slave it may be. Still recovering, I guess, emotionally. I see you've been busy. Managed to learn a tidbit or two, I trust. I sold some fish. Tried to, at least. I see. We also heard that the tower is affecting many locals' livelihoods, but to think that it would be be to such an extent. For another notable, if not wholly unexpected discovery, disappearances and kidnappings are disturbingly commonplace. As before, the culprits are almost certainly tempered Imperial soldiers. And as before, they mean to use the faith of their hapless thralls to call forth the lunar primal. Business as usual for the Talafaroi. So, Estinian, what are we gonna do about it? That Matsuya fellow you were helping, he's an Arcaso Dara, is he not? Just the elephant person. Apparently, it is almost exclusively his people that are being kidnapped. Should he be traveling alone? If summoning is this perpetrator's aim, it does stand to reason that Arcasadara would be their primary targets. For 'tis the faith of their ancestors which prevaileth in this land, and many are devout adherents still. We better go after him. Akioli lies to the west, as I recall, the same direction as Kryl's acquaintance, incidentally. It's settled then. Keep your eyes peeled while we make for the village. I don't know why reading is so hard for me today. It sucks. Like, I don't know. Oh, it's a quest here. Oh, yeah, they're the tempered Imperials. Alright. Ow. There we go. Let me use my atonement. Boom. Nice. That's cool. We saved him. So he was being attacked by the tempered Imperials. Where'd they go? Why are you here? I see you found him in time. You and your friends came to look for me. I don't know how to thank you. On my way home, I took a moment to stop and rest. Think about what to do about, well, everything. And then those men came. Kidnappers. We heard that the Arcasadara are being targeted. Surely you have as well. Perhaps it's best if you took refuge in the city. We've considered it, me and the others, but fishing is all we know. The ocean all we have. I see. That's your decision to make, but you should take care not to travel alone. A question, if I may. 'Tis our understanding that strange fiends have emerged from the tower. What canst thou tell us of these beings? Not much, I'm afraid. I have no idea what they are. But I've heard that some bear an unsettling resemblance to our divinities. So is it primals, or is it just... I guess, I don't know. For that reason, some have taken to calling the tower Zot. House of Divinities, the old tongue means. Or in the old tongue it means. But they're not true divinities. They're monstrous imitations that bring only death. To have one's faith so twisted is a grievous indignity, and full justified art thou in thine outrage. Know that 'tis for no other purpose but to neutralize that tower that we have journeyed to this land. In time we may be forced to contend with these false gods, and thus we would learn all we may about them. But wilt thou not tell us about thy divinities and their true nature? You've come all the way to save us? Really? To think I had you peddling fish. But to answer your question, yes, of course. We would gladly tell you of our gods. We, I say, because I'm a terrible storyteller, and I'd ask my fellow villagers to do it. So please come to our village. We're good, God-fearing folk, all of us, and we'd be honored to share our knowledge and fish. What sayest thou? Shall we pay a visit to Akiali? Alright, yeah, let's go. Wonderful. Just follow the road west and down the hill. You can't miss it. Okay, let's go. Off we go. This little elephant village. So, 'tis the simulacra of Thavnairian gods that are being summoned. If any doubt existed before, there can be none now. The kidnapped Hanish are imprisoned in the tower. I pray that we be able to save them. Though indeed, saving them will mean confronting their false gods, like as not. Aye, as you said, we do well to study their religious traditions. To Akiali. Alright. Man, it just had to rain. It was like nice and sunny when we got here. It became dark and now it's just depressing and raining. Not fun. Welcome to Akiali, my friend. The name means white beach, and there isn't much here save that. But please make yourself at home. Your companions have already begun talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around and do the same. Any one of us can tell you about our gods, but you could do worse than to start with Konga, I'm not gonna bother with that name, and him or them. They're free at the moment, as it happens. There you are, learning a thing or two about our gods, I trust. While you're off talking to the others, I remember something that may be of interest. If you could let your friends know, I'll go and fetch it from my home at once. Okay. So what's he grabbing? What is this? Apologies for the wait. I wish to show you this hanging scroll which depicts 3 of our most revered deities. By all means, we should like to see it. Let's see this. Alright, we get to see what they look like. There are the Manusia. You heard about them already, yes? 3 sisters? The center one is the eldest, Cinderuva, goddess of wisdom. For this, alchemists hold her in the highest. To our right is the middle sister, Sandaruva, goddess of wealth. She counts many traitors among her followers. And the one on the left is, excuse me, is Mindaruva, youngest sibling. She presides over the crafts and so is beloved by weavers. Although each is worshipped for different reasons, the sisters are usually portrayed together in these works, which people keep in their homes for good fortune. You know, these remind me of the one, what I call it, a boss group of bosses from Final Fantasy IV. That's like 3 sisters. There's a big, small one, medium one, and a tall one. That's maybe what it's referencing, but that's like an immediate thing I recognized. So I know this game likes to take reference from other older games. And like fashion to the Manusia, the deities of Eorzea preside over a myriad of aspects of life, and one of them Murga, if I may ask. Murga hold power over nature. In ages past, they were revered as guardian deities in times of conflict. If you have occasion to visit our temples and ruins, you'll find their images there. Among them is a god who possesses Gaja's. I'm saying that's pronounced Gaja. Gaja's head, and he is venerated as a progenitor of the Arakasadora. I think I got that right. I don't care anymore. And then there are the dragons. They occupy a special place in history. You worship dragons too? Uh-oh, Estinian's not happy. It said that an ancestor of the satrap, that's the ruler of Rodzad Han, forged a covenant with the dragon divinity in ancient times. This divinity has since acted as the guardian deity of this satrap. Legends hold that if ever the satrap is needed, his dragon ally will fly to his aid. Dragon ally. You claim to be a terrible storyteller, but nothing could be further from the truth. The passion you bear for your faith is plain to hear. I'm confident that the information you've given us will serve us well in our efforts to deal with the tower. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you. I'll pray for your success. Right. I believe it's time we sought out Kryl's acquaintance. An alchemist of the name of Nidhana. According to Kryl's notes, we're to find him at a place called the Great Work, further north along the coast. Alright, off we go then. Let's go find that person. It's cool. I feel like some of these like splitting quest lines can be a bit tedious at the beginning of every expansion, but I think they do a good job establishing the multiple areas of the expansion that you're going through. The Great Work. Did you say you're going to see Nidhana? Oh, how I envy you. She's brilliant and beautiful, kind and understanding. And did I say she's beautiful? Fate discovered. Oh yeah, right over there. Okay. I could stare at her dainty ears and adorable trunk all day. And those eyes, when you meet her, take care you don't drown in them. All right, whatever you say, buddy. Let's go. Anyways, what the fuck happened here? Why is there just a bunch of unconscious or dead people? Okay, not dead, thankfully. Just unconscious, though.
What happened here?
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests. You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see.
So what, they're just tired?
I am Vashan, servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow.
Throw water at them? So they're literally just collapsed, just being tired.
People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales? We have new scales?
Oh my god, it's like Xeno's chat when he starts eating trail mix. Seeds? Seeds?
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
Oh my god.
Oh, happy day. Now I can continue my experiment.
So it was all good? They just
Many thanks.
laying
For
down?
me.
Okay.
Those are dragon scales.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit. Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower. Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people? Of course! You're the one Kryl sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Okay, so this is our person we were sent to find.
It's a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova.
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, How did you acquire those scales?
Of course, if there's some dragon-related, Stydian has
Curious that
questions.
it concerns you so. But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
That is well.
You must be quite familiar with Dragon King, yes?
My God, these people.
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Oh my God.
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two, if so.
Oh my God, poor Stydian. Oh my God.
Now, see here. Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Ryaja praying for him. Oh my
Oh
God.
dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement. No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk? As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent the request to your Mistress Kryl. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Wow. You know, I'm really enjoying the story so far. It's a lot more lighthearted than Shadowbringers was at the beginning. And yeah, I don't know. I keep saying that, but I do like it. I do like a bit of goofing around every so often. Yeah, to never be seen again. He probably jumped out. Well, why can't he just jump away from everyone? He's a dragoon. He can just jump. Anyways, allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world, and we are grateful that you would assist us with ours. Though Kryl herself is tied up with another investigation, Mosmi is the Uber. Mosmi is eminently capable substitute, and we will spare no effort to aid you. So if I understand you correctly, you seek to make talismans that can nullify etheric emissions. Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of aether. One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we can only study the tower from afar, and we are powerless to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back, the satrap Betis alchemists create enhanced talismans that will allow our soldiers to venture into the tower, even should they lack innate protection. Could such a thing be possible? Admittedly, we're still in the midst of testing, but we are quite confident. Even prior to this, our people having long pursued countermeasures against the etheric corruption of primals. Of the methods tested of late, those utilizing dragon scales proved the most promising. Owing to their etheric density, the scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. We seek to amplify this protective property through our alchemy. Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon we'll be ready to conduct a field test, and here is where you and your blessing of light come in. Better than having my blood drawn, I suppose. Yeah, let's say that. Perhaps so. And knowing my colleagues, they won't be satisfied with blood alone. But as for your task, we only ask that you serve as an escort. I will explain in greater detail later, but you will be venturing into the tower's field of influence. And so, for your own safety, I would first test how well your blessing shields you your permission, of course. Okay. In that case, Urianger and I will find other ways to make ourselves useful. Seeing as you all work the point of collapse, I suspect you could do with more hands. We would be grateful for any assistance you can provide. If you are ready, then let us put your blessing to the proof. If you exit the Great Work and turn south, there will be a hill to the right. I'll meet you at the top of it after seeing to some preparation. Okay. I really enjoy the elephant people. They're cool. I'm interested to see all the different beast tribes this expansion has. So far, I've only seen the elephants, and that's about it. Wait. I go up the hill. I hope you didn't have trouble finding this place, or climbing the hill. Not all are accustomed to the physical strain. I gave you the fruit of our sweats, tears, and many sleepless nights, the drunken Deepa. A Deepa is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering. Taking inspiration from the tradition, we created this device to test the talisman's efficacy. Upon activation, it will move to a certain distance before emitting a powerful blast of aether. In lieu of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe aether sickness. Oh great, more sickness. For your test, you'll be exposed 4 times. That should be enough to ascertain your blessing's protective capability. Please begin whenever you're ready. I shall be observing from a safe distance. Alright, let's do it. Time to get sick, again. Etheric exposure testing. Repeat cleansing etheric exposure testing. Retreat to safe distance if you are not the subject. Tried to fall behind. Wow, look at this thing. I'm gonna assume I can get this as a minion, just by looking at it and seeing that I can actually walk. Ah, you've returned, and not on your knees. A promising sign. But come, let me take the let me take the deep off your hands. There, take it. Thank you. I shall replenish its aether for when we test the talisman. So, no dizziness or nausea, or anything of the sort. You're feeling perfectly fine. Then the strength of your blessing is beyond doubt. There's no risk that the tower will corrupt your aether. With this, we can request your aid for the task ahead with easy hearts. Okay. So I wonder if we're gonna go near this tower. Hopefully. You're a capable warrior too, are you not? Would you be amenable to assist me with another errand? See, our talisman requires the use of special ink, but we have exhausted our stores of a key ingredient for it: spirit weed. The herb grows not far from here, and I would like to go and harvest some. With the recent spate of kidnappings, however, we, Arcasadora, travel alone at our peril. Will you not come with me as my escort? I would compensate you for your troubles, of course. Yeah, okay. I'm in your debt. Without further ado, let us head to Kajia's footsteps. It is situated on the road which runs east of the Great Work. Let's get going. Can I just hop down? I'm just gonna hop down. I don't care about fall damage. Okay, cutscene. She's got her plants. Let's see what happens. So is that...
Yes, that would be Radzat Khan.
That's my question.
Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began.
Fuck, I need to go there. I need to I know that's the place where you go to trade tomes, and I have capped tomes right now, so I need to trade them in for end game gear at level 80.
The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
Tell me of him. Who is this person?
Well, he is the most important person in Radzat Khan. Long ago, This island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjord from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people. But when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution.
I see.
The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Rads at Han to thrive all these years. And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
So it's cool learning about all these different places in the game.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
Oh, they're done with Estinian? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay.
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something. Owen?
Oh, shit. Is it the Owen, right? The dude from the floating continent we did when patch, what, 5.4 with Alice and Graha?
Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Wait, that was him? Okay, now I'm getting confused. No.
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
So she was right in thinking that we're being watched or followed. Oh boy. I have enough spirit weed to last us a good while. Thank you for keeping watch. Let's head back to the great work, shall we? Okay, any aether currents I'm missing? Northwest. Not the immediate area, so we'll just fast travel over for now. I think that sounds best. I'll go aether current hunting eventually. Or just have a spoon here in chat taxi me around to pick them all up. One of those two things. Masumi, my thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we're that little bit closer to completing our talisman. This isn't much. Almost done. Okay. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. The boy's errand. If you'll excuse me, I shall return to my work on the talisman. Ah, you're both back. Excellent. I have a message for you. Mistress Nidana. It would seem the stores of Giant Skull are running low. What? But when I last looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that was before Uriante told everyone about their tempering cure, and Justinian shared his knowledge of dragons. Your peers have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it from me to complain, but we will need to replenish our stores. I should be happy to attend to this if you'd like. As much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. Masumi, loath though I am to press another task on you so soon, might I ask you to fetch the Giant Skull? In case you're not familiar, Giant Skull is a type of ore found on the island. Owing to its hardness and ethereal conductivity, it has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not least of all. The core is where it is found, aptly named Giant Skull Grounds. Isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. May we impose on you once more? Alright, I'll do it. I'll grab your ore. Thank you. Upon arriving at the grounds, please seek out a man named Zainuha. He will furnish you with the ore. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand of my own that will take me to the outpost nearby. May we borrow a pair of Hamsa, Mistress Nidana? By all means, do try to be patient with them. Those that survived are still in training. I will bring the Hamsa to the entrance. Meet me there when you're ready. What is this? What is that? I don't know what that is. You're saying names of things I don't know what they are. I mean, I guess I'll have to go find out, so I guess off we go.